I want to give a special nail addict shout out to I Love Nails, April Shorty, Sammy the Goat, and Berry Q Nails for being the first four to comment on my last video. I thank you all so very much. Hey y'all, welcome back and welcome if you're new. My name is Sheena, and if you haven't already, please hit the like and subscribe button, and let's go ahead and get into my birthday set. So today is my birthday. Happy birthday to me. I am doing a lazy girl again using my XXL coffin tips from IUZnova, my absolute hand-down favorite tips to use. And for today's set, I'm using Referral from Macart. I'm also going to be using their Club Revolution Reflective Polygel. And I'm also going to be using Ibiza, which is a blue reflective polygel from Macart as well. So initially with this set, I wanted to do blue because, you know, Virgos are sapphire blue or whatever. And I always do typically a pink and yellow or a pink set for my birthday set. The slip solution I just showed is from Moravon, and it's been working so well for me. So I just wanted to show you all with my polygel. I used to use alcohol, and now I use that, and it is just absolutely amazing. But we're gonna go ahead and jump in, and I'm starting with Ibiza on my thumb. And here is where I'm gonna do that 2-bead method. So the last video where I did my evil eye, I showed y'all the 1 bead that I tried out, you know, for whatever reason, but this is the method I love. So if you haven't tried Lazy Girl, to me, I feel like this is the best way. Again, everything is going to be nice and cured, so if I do have to touch it, even though polygel does have a sticky inhibition layer even after cured, it's not as bad as it being completely wet. So I squeezed in enough for the tip of the nail, and now I'm using my polygel brush with that slip solution, and I'm just patting that into my nail, making sure it does cover the sidewalls and such. And then I'm going to just kind of blend that down as if I was doing an ombre on this nail. And I basically do all of my tops and sit them to the side and then move along and just like place them on my stand. So basically, I'm going to just smooth this out, and then I'll sit that down to move on to the next nail. So for my index and my middle finger, I wanted to do a three-way ombre. So I'm starting with Club Revolution, and I'm just taking a very small amount, and I'm going to ombre this first color of polygel down to my liking, and then move on to the middle finger. Now, again, when I first started this set, I wanted to do blue to represent sapphire, but I do a lot of blue sets. I feel like I do a lot of blue sets because I feel like blue sets are really nice. And also I wanted to do it because I typically do pink or yellow for my birthday. Those are my two favorite colors. And then Club Revolution, this purple came into play because I was like, well, I know I want it to be reflective, and I really don't use either of these polygels. Ibiza was new. Like, I just opened the box and took that out. So I was like, well, I'm gonna try to incorporate the purple too. But then once I got the purple going, it gave mermaid vibes. Totally gave mermaid vibes, which is fine with me because I love mermaids too. But it was just like kind of like disappointing to me in a way, because everyone I asked, like, I did the nail set. Well, actually, I did my right hand first off camera, so that's why I have the glove on, because I already have that pretty much set with the polygel. But when I would ask them, like, just looking at the color palette without me decorating it or anything, what they thought of when they saw the nail set, everybody said mermaid. I was like, oh, God. Because this purple and blue combination definitely gave mermaid vibes. But again, it was okay with me because I like mermaids. So if you're paying attention on the ring finger here, at the top I did Le Corral, and I cured it with some of the Club Resolution and the Ibiza, just to make like a funky little design. Then on the pinky, I'm taking Club Revolution, and I'm gonna go ahead and just ombre this down because it's going to be a full nail of Revolution. I cannot get that. I keep saying like resolution, but it's revolution. And just like blend that back. I like to say the name because I'm not sure if Makartt still sells these polygels, but if so, it's something that you can find and use if you really think you like it. So I did show prep in this one, and I'm taking my cuticle pusher, lightly pushing back my cuticles to expose any dead skin that may be there. Then I'm gonna take this ball bit and go right around the cuticle area to remove any dead skin. I love this bit. It's really comfortable. It doesn't nip you. I went over my skin like right by the cuticle a few times, and it really doesn't do anything. It actually does help a bit. But when you're doing this, you want to make sure you continue to move it. Don't lay it on, one particular spot. You could cause yourself to be burnt by the actual file. But I love this bit. It's so comfortable, and it really does a great job at getting all that dead skin up as well. And then I took this diamond bit and further went around the cuticle just to see if there was anything else that could be removed. And as I was doing that, I decided to go ahead and lightly file the nail, like the nail bed, just to not have to change bits again. But this is not a bit that you would use for that, although it worked really well. I used it at about 4 RPMs, and it did enough for me to say I was okay at the moment. Then I'm going in with my Model 1's dehydrator and a coat of the Model 1's primer. If I was actually keeping these on like the normal 2-week time frame, I would do 2 layers of the primer, but the one works really well as well, of the Model 1's primer. Then I'm going to go in with a coat of base coat, and the base coat is actually to protect your natural nail, but also after cured, give that polygel something to hold onto. So I would apply a thin layer over all of my nails and then give this a 60-second cure in my lamp. Now, once all of the nails are fully cured, I'm going back in with that second bead. And for the thumb, I'm using Ibiza, and I just put enough to where I'm able just to cover the full inside of the nail, making sure by the cuticle it's nice and thin so there's not any, if any, spillage is not like too much or whatever. So I'm just lightly patting that, and then I'm gonna blend it up into the first already cured bead just a bit. And then I'm gonna go in at a 45-degree angle and place this on my natural nail to apply it. And I'm gonna apply just a little pressure. I like it to, I guess, suction my nail because the product does make it thick underneath no matter how much you put. So I could put the smallest amount, but because that extra product is there, I just give it a soft push, and it like kind of suctions onto that base coat. And then I'm able to clean up anything that spills out and then give it a full 60-second cure. Well, really in between each nail, I might do like a 15 to 20-second cure, just to kind of make sure it's held into place before giving it that full cure. And I go back in on my index and middle finger with Ibiza, and I'm doing the second part of the three-way ombre, and I'm just, like making sure to blend that down very nicely. And I do look at it to make sure I like it, but I repeat that on the middle finger as well, and then set those to the side for a 60-second cure. So I moved back to the ring finger, and I'm using Referral, and I'm going to go ahead and pat this into place at the cuticle area. I love this color, Referral. I feel like it's a perfect, like, natural nail color. It went really well with this set, and I think this is just a really pretty color overall. I do know for a fact they sell Referral still, so I will have it linked down below on Amazon. Get your bottle, girl. It's the perfect, I feel like this is a good color for all skin tones. And I just love McCart's Polygel. It's the most comfortable. I'm most comfortable with that brand. I can use any polygel, but this is absolutely my favorite brand. And then I'm going in again on that index, and I'm going to add Le Corral as the bottom half of this three-way ombre. And I'm just going to pat it into place as I've been doing with all of them. And then, excuse me, go ahead and lightly press that onto my index and give that flash cure. I really loved how the index and the middle came out. Like, these two glitter polygels blend together so seamless. Look how beautiful that blend is. It's just so pretty. I loved how these two combined. It was just like flawless. That's like one of the best ombres I've ever done. I was simply obsessed. I had wished at this point I tried to think of something different and just did all of them with this ombre, because it was just beautiful. And then for the pinky, I went back in to finish that nail up with Club Revolution. And just patted all that polygel into the nail well, lightly placed that on my pinky. And I did go ahead and clean up any spillage and gave that at this point, I gave my full hand a 60-second cure in the lamp. Then I'm taking that extra fine grit ceramic bit, and I'm going around the cuticle just to clean it up a bit, to remove any spillage that may be there as well. And for my lazy girl nails, this is the same to me basically as like a Gel X. I typically use the e-file to go ahead and just go around the cuticle. That's all I need it for. And then the rest is done with the hand file as far as any filing goes, or just buffing the top of the nail. After going around the cuticle area, I went ahead with my mini buffer and just buffed the shine off of all of the nails. At this point, I wasn't really sure what I wanted to put over the nails. If anything, I always just buff them to just make them nice and smooth. In case I did want to do any type of nail art, there is a nice smooth layer, because when a nail is shiny, it tends to be, it can be a little slippery. So I feel like just doing this step here helps with any type of nail art you may want to do. I hope that everyone is having an amazing morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you may be. And thank you so much to anyone that does take their time to watch my videos. I appreciate you so much. If you're watching the video and you're liking the content, please place a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the Nail Addict family. And if you've been subscribed, I love you oh so much. And so I did go in with my 80/80 Pana hand file and just go in on the sides of all of the nails and kind of like clean any spillage up that I didn't really need an e-file for, that I could have actually just went ahead and filed off. And then also just to try to make everything a little bit more crisp as far as the shape of the nail and everything goes. And this is how the nails look after being file shaped and buffed. Pretty good, I might say so. And I'm using these Nail Couture, like a pot of like gems and caveat beads that I got from them from a scoop. I don't know if they're still doing scoops, but I kind of want to try to get me a few more scoops just because I'm curious. It's been a while since I've done scoops, to see what they have now in their scoops, see if I get anything different. I think I did like 4 scoops before I officially stopped, but I'll do 4 more for us and see what we can get out of those scoops. So I'm using my Squeeze It Gummy Jelly from Nail Couture, and at the top I love these gold bows that I have in my collection. So I was like, I knew hands down I wanted the bows, and y'all know I love pearls. So this little pot of like different rhinestones and gems had some like, it was like a different type of blue this pearl was. I thought it was really pretty, so I went ahead and put a few of those on. And then I did have these purple and blue like pearl pieces as well that I know y'all have seen before that I was using. And then I just used some smaller AB rhinestones and just did a random scattered look on the ring finger at the top of this nail. And then I did give that a 30-second cure on my lamp just to kind of make sure everything stays into place. Then at the bottom of this nail, I'm using that same Squeeze It Gummy Jelly. And again, I did not know what I was doing or wanted to do. I just put enough gel so that I'm able to create some kind of something at the bottom. I decided to use this square rhinestone because I typically don't know when or what to use it with. So I thought this wouldn't look bad. I put that there along with some of those blue and purple pearls and the AB rhinestones, and I thought it was pretty cute. And then for my middle finger and my index, I decided to do a cuticle cuff with AB rhinestones and the purple and blue pearls. And it was really cute, real simple, but again, definitely to me screaming mermaid vibes all the way. But I still really like the set. Like, I'm looking at it right now, I really love how it looks. It's very, very nice, although it gives that vibe. To me, I can see birthday in the set, so really cute, really nice. After I get them applied, I do like a flash cure, and then I move on to the index and do the same thing. I just want to say again that I'm very grateful for anyone that is showing me love. I plan on being very consistent, coming hard, coming up with my little series y'all know I like to do, where I do like X amount of sets in X amount of days in a row. You know, that's what I enjoy doing. So I'm trying to come up with something now. If not, I will try to incorporate a lot of nice fall sets that I already have lined up. And then Halloween. So all of my favorite seasons are coming up, and I'm super excited. So onto the pinky, I am using Bring My Latte from the Madam Glam collection that I just did yesterday, and I'm writing the word Virgo. Very simple, very easy. I decided to use this color because it kind of went with the Le Coral parts of my nail set, and I just thought it went pretty well. So simply just writing out the word Virgo, and I'm going to give that a 60-second cure in my lamp. And then, of course, to finish off the set, I'm going to go in and I am going to top coat over all of my nails and give this a 60-second cure. Off camera, I do apply some cuticle oil, and I'll be back in just a moment with the final look. And here is the finished set. I am obsessed with the color wave. Like, the color wave is everything. The glitter is to die for. I love how shimmery and shiny the nail set is. It's super, super gorgeous. But comment down below and let me know what you think of this nail set. And if you've made it this far into the video, I definitely would appreciate and love it if you would like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure that you do hit your post notification bell so you don't miss any of my future sets. It would just make my world to be able to actually grow my channel. And I want to give you a view of the nail set with the reflex, so with the flash on. Look how pretty and shimmery this design is. that right there, a good reflex gets me every time. It's just absolutely gorgeous. But again, I thank you guys so very much. And remember to be the very best you that you can be. And much love to all.